This video for you, as in me, or whoever is watching this channel. I really don't know at this point, but if you're watching this, I truly wish the best for you in your trading journey, because right now I am in a rough spot. Last month I made a bunch of money, and now I'm just trying to wrap my head around my trading psychology, strategy, and everything. But today's Halloween, the 31st, it's Friday. So going into November on Monday, 3rd, 2nd, whatever day it is, I am starting fresh. I'm going to be buying 5 evals with Top Step, and we're going to be grinding out the month, staying very disciplined. We're going to try to get as far along with those evals as we can. We're going to try to make them into PAs, and we're aiming towards payouts, of course, as all of you are probably trying to do. So what we're all trying to do is get payouts, but we have to stay disciplined. We have to stay disciplined with ourselves, our psychology, our strategies, all of that stuff. But the reason I'm making this video, sorry if I'm out of breath, I'm a little bit sick and lacking oxygen, but the reason I'm making this video so late, it's a little bit dark, is I was running through, trade recaps. I was going over strategies. You can see I was going through some of these, but I just jotted some notes down, some of my thoughts, and I wanted to share them with you if you're viewing this, or for you, me, in the future, for reflection. And let me just read them off. So it goes, starting today, I'll be following my rules and risk guidelines in order to better myself and become the profitable trader I know it can become. It starts now with following your daily amount risk, following your rules, staying patient for your setups, and from always remembering that there's always tomorrow, so don't stress about today's outcome, right? So this comes down to loss acceptance. Are you risking too much? Are you oversizing your contracts? Is your stop loss too short? Are you aiming for too high of a take profit and price reverses to your break even? But that's something I need to work on, right? Figuring out after I made all this profit, I definitely realized that I was oversizing, trading the 30-second, 15-second, 1-minute time frame. I got really, really lucky a lot of times, and yeah, I'm just trying to dial it back into the strategy that I was taught. 5-minute time frame, wait for your setup, stay patient, stay disciplined with, smaller contract sizes, and don't lose freaking $1,200 on one trade. Take your time. Trade these accounts as they should be traded. It's a process. You don't need to pass it today or tomorrow or by the end of the week. Take your time. Base hits, they add up. So next I have on this is, what do I need to do, right? What do I need to do to become profitable? Because clearly you can make money the wrong way, but how do we do this over a long period of time to become a successful trader? Well, first off in this list is identify our daily risk, right? Identify the daily risk. I think you can see, right? Identify the risk, right? 180 to 250 bucks a day, depending on the trade, depending on where your stop loss can be. So for instance, we have a trade set up right here, boom, boom, fair value gap. Sorry, I'm blocking the screen, but that would be a fair value gap. And the sizing on this is a bit large of a candle. So that would be more like $150, $180 trade with my stop loss. But I'm going to continue on this list. Know where you're targeting for your take profits. Know where your stop loss is, so there's no confusion going into your trades. You don't want to just enter in, have a stop loss, and just hope that price just keeps on running. You want to know where your draws and liquidity are, right? You want to know where you're targeting so you can get out. And yeah, you just want to have your plays set. So for instance, I would know that my draw is right here. Oh, draw's right here. Internal draw right here. Draw right here. Right? And list goes on. So since this actually broke out and reversed below this 5-minute gap right here, could have taken this short and targeted these lows, right? Well, it's actually 15, but the 5-minute would have been the same idea right here, these internal fives. Price broke below, retest, and shot down. Next on the list, enter your trades either with a limit with your take profit and stop loss at the same time, depending on what price is doing, or if you can be strict enough and follow your damn rules, right? Enter market order on how price and volume is going, and then put your take profit and stop loss points in, and just watch the trade. Sit back, watch the trade, don't move them, right? Because you want to be strict, you want to hit base hits every day, and you don't want to move those things around. It can be okay to enter in with a market order, like a pure hit, buy, sell, whatever, place the take profit and stop loss, and then don't do anything. Limit order is good too, depending on how quickly price is moving, right? Because it can come down, right? It can get you in for the short, but it can come back up, stop you, and then come back down. So it just depends, right? It just depends. Next thing is remembering it's not about the money, but it's about following your rules, listening to yourself, and the things you told yourself you were going to do, right? So if we imagine that we are going to do the things we're going to do, we're going to follow the rules that we've set for ourselves, we're going to tell ourselves, okay, 1 trade a day, 2 trades a day, depending on how much money we're going to risk or lose, win today, we're getting off, right? If you take 1 loss and you tell yourself, okay, 1 more trade because I've only lost $100, I'm willing to risk $200 today, and you lose another $100, you don't want to revenge trade and trying to make those $200 back. You want to stop. You want to stop. Come back tomorrow with a fresh mind. You don't want to let your emotions build up, and then you're risking another $200 to make that $200 back, and then you're down $400. No, you don't want to do that. No, you don't want to do that, right? This is a game of analyzing the market. Where's your best odd? Can you follow the rules to your strategy, and can you manage your account balance with, the sizing correctly to give yourself the best odds in the long run? The second you start like revenge trading and you can't accept a loss, you're screwed, right? You are going to be screwed in the long run because you have to accept your losses. That's part of winning. Not everyone wins all the time. You're going to lose. And that's just part of it, right? So accept a loss on the day, even though, like for instance, right here, say I wanted to short this 5-minute gap right here, wherever the heck it went. That was not a box. Say I wanted to short right here. Boom. I took the break below. I was short. My stop loss was at the top. Price reversed, took me out. I was ultimately right because price went down, but I was wrong before price wanted to break below this gap, right? So we can see that ultimately the price wanted to go in my direction. The only problem was I wasn't patient enough to wait for price to break below this second gap. So once price broke below the second gap, it tapped into this gap right here and said, nuh-uh, we're not going to take these highs. We shot down. So it's about being patient, understanding the market, and if you take a loss, that's fine. Come back, reanalyze the market, know where you went wrong, right? The last one here is not focusing on the outcome of each trade. Your daily amount risk is your entry fee for the day, right? So every day, if I'm going to take a trade today, I'm willing to set aside $200 as my entry fee to enter in to play this game. And if I lose this $200 today, I'm not allowed to play this anymore. I have to wait for tomorrow to play this game again. All right, if you win, great. If you lose, so what? You knew your risk was going into today, so try again tomorrow. Maintaining this consistency and not revenge trading and blowing your account over 1 loss will grow you as a trader. It's like I just said, one loss does not matter. 5 losses in a row doesn't matter all too much as long as you're consistent with the amount of money you're willing to risk on your account. Because if you lose 5 trades in a row, but then you win the next 15, bruh, you are winning. You are winning at this game. You know, the payouts will happen once you find a rhythm. The rhythm is understanding where your strategy works the best, how much money you're willing to risk on each trade, and what time of day your strategy works the best. So for me, on the 30-minute, right, finding these big swings in the market. So from yellow to blue, right, London, I can't even see. Yeah, London to New York, right here, is the open of the market. That's where my shit works the best. So I drop down to the 5-minute, and I just wait for market to open, which is probably like right here, 6:30. And then I look for price to find a direction. So we can see that this whole time, right, it was kind of consolidating. It did a fake out, dropped down, retested this whole consolidation area, and then broke below. I look for a 5-minute gap, look to target these internal lows or the lows right here, and I get out. Right, I would have taken a short right here with the 30-point stop loss, wherever that is, 27, good enough, 27, whatever, and I target the low for 100 points, which is a 1 to 4. All right, risking, we'll just say $200, 2, 4, 6, 200 to make $800. Bro, come on, this one trade could have made up basically those 5 losses that we were just talking about. As long as you follow your strategy, you'd be good, right? You'd be good, and I wouldn't have gotten stopped out because price broke through, came up, it didn't even get anywhere near my stop loss, and it came down. Bro, hit my TP. I was out. I was out. Right, the payouts will happen once you find a rhythm. The rhythm is maintaining consistency, having good stop loss, and good TPs, not over risking, right? Stay disciplined with yourself and the things you tell yourself you're going to do and achieve to get them done, right? If you tell yourself you're going to do something, go do it because you're counting on yourself. No one else is going to tell you to do it. You've told yourself you're going to do it, so, bro, go do it. The only person you're going to let down is yourself because no one else knows you're going to do these things. So, one day at a time, take it one day at a time. Yesterday's loss doesn't matter because today is a new day, and you can just easily, make this win we just had right here. This makes up for yesterday's loss and plus some. So, if you lose today, it doesn't matter. Close the chart, go outside, go get some air, go exercise, go to the beach. It don't matter. Come back tomorrow, fresh mind. And yeah, just think about if you follow these rules, stay disciplined with yourself, have good risk management, know what you're targeting. Just think if you do all these things in 2 years, 3 years, 5 years, you'll be amazed at how far you're going to get, right? I'm only, I think, a year and a half in, and it was just last month I made $13,000. But yeah, moving forward, just know if you just put your mind to it, you can do it. You got this shit. Get out there and get it. Follow your rules. Stay disciplined. Wait for your setup. Don't FOMO into trades. And yeah, you got this shit. Get out there and do it. I believe in you. So, on that note, peace out.